Today, kicking off another week with you. I'm really excited to chat a little bit today about ways to capture leads in your business. And I think sometimes that sounds really overwhelming, but I'm going to break it down in a really simple formula and then bring it to life by actually doing a little show and tell to give you a peek at what other direct sellers are doing to capture leads, which is kind of fun to share. So with that said, if you're just now joining us, make sure you pop in and say hello. Let us know your business over in the comments. If you find today's content helpful, definitely click that share button. I would be so appreciative. And I gotta say, we are having so much fun inside our party like it's 2026. I'm actually gonna give you a peek of a couple of those strategies here today. But if you're hanging out with us inside the Academy, the party is continuing. I know that we are rolling right into March. I can't believe it. Next week is going to be March. But if you are looking for a way to refresh your parties, if you're done with Facebook groups, if you want other ideas to generate more leads, customers, and sales in your business, you got to join our Party Like It's 2026, available exclusively inside the Academy. And we've got hundreds participating and testing these new ideas and adopting them for their business in some really cool ways. Not to mention, they're getting incredible results. So we're having like $1,100 text parties. We're having $700 pop-up shops. I mean, the numbers show that the results are there and it's working. So if you want the info, there is a link in this video so you can still sneak in for that $15. We would love to see you on the inside. So today we're getting into capturing leads. So you've heard me talk a little bit about a formula that I teach called content, capture, convert. So the idea here is we create content on social, right? We're putting things out there. We're creating content maybe on our website, our blog, we're sending emails. We create a lot of content. And the reality is that here in 2026, most direct sellers are pretty confident creating content. Is it a pain in the butt? Yeah, sometimes. But are we doing it and are we consistent with it? I would say yes. For the most part, anyone that's growing a modern business in 2026 and leaning into social knows a thing or two about creating content, whether that's static posts or, again, it's a short form video or live video. What we're doing right here, right now, this is creating content. So many of you do that well inside your business. Now, where I see a little bit of a drop off is when we move into the second phase of this formula, which is called capture. So it's great to have people watching our stuff or seeing our stuff or giving a little like here and there or following us on social, but we really want to capture those contacts inside our own system. We want to be capturing those leads and connecting with them and building the relationship. We want to own those contacts coming in. And more often than not, the content we're sharing does not have a clear call to action to tell people what to do next. And one of the best things we can tell people to do next is to gain access to something by completing a form. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in practice, whether it's RSVPing for an event or it's requesting a new catalog. Spring is here. People want to see the new stuff. Maybe it's getting on a wait list or early bird access to something that is dropping in your business. Maybe it's requesting a sample. The list goes on and on and on. But when we're creating our content, we got to make sure that we have a clear way to capture information. Content is great, right? But people are just going to keep on scrolling. We want them to stop the scroll, pause, put their information somewhere so you can go follow up with them, because that's what you do best, is build relationships and connect with people and nurture those relationships. So if you're only doing the content piece and you're not capturing, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So this is your friendly nudge here at the end of February that we got to take a hard look at our content and make sure we're moving people into some kind of form to capture that information. Now, I'm a little biased over here, but I really think that the best way to capture that contact information is using a system. And my favorite system is the one that we created, Oh My High. So if you're using Oh My High, you can build out forms. Even if you're on our starter plan and you're just doing the basics, you can still have people fill out a form so you're notified when somebody has submitted it. Now, if you're on our Plus plan and you're leaning into the CRM and email marketing and you have some more automations and bells and whistles in your business, that's the opportunity to automate some of this follow-up. Now, people always ask, like, when's the right time to do it? I mean, I really believe that if you get to the point that you can't manage having individual conversations with each and every person that you've networked with or has shown interest in your business or is following you on social, if it becomes too overwhelming to do manually, that's the best time to step into some automation. If you're at the beginning stages of your business or you're not getting consistent sales, you got to work on your relationship building, right? So you can get out there, you can have those conversations. You don't need to lean into a system quite yet to do it. But if you are in that season of your business that you're like, I have so many contacts, I can barely keep track of who is who, that would be the time to lean into a system and let that kind of be your fallback plan. Whether there's texts or emails are going out, you want to make sure that's working for you. So if you are at the beginning stages or budget conscious, you could always do this with a Google form. That's not going to link them back to your personal brand that you're building, but it's still a place to capture information. So better that than nothing. So let's do this. I want to share some examples of what capturing leads actually looks like in practice from some of our students, because I think it's so fun to see examples and think, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. Now I see how this could work for my business as well. So let me pop over. I'm going to share my screen real quick. And the first person I am going to brag on is my dear friend, Amber Gerlat. Amber is with Scentsy, and she has this beautiful website she's created, but she has had tremendous success using our Update Your 2026 Preferences form. Now, I've talked about this in past Make Money Mondays, but this is a form where you can send it to your current customers or your leads or your followers, whether you're texting it out, emailing it out, sharing it on social, but you're sending them to this form. And I know that it is late February. It's not the beginning of the year now, but you can totally let your clients know that you're doing a little bit of spring cleaning. You're cleaning things up. You want to make sure that you get their information into your system, and so you know how to best serve them. So I think this is cute. She said, tell me your secrets. And then she said, how would you like me to contact you? She's got name, email. We have a template for this form inside of Oh My High. And then she's really customized it. How often do you want to hear from me? Okay, more fun stuff. What scents do you love the most? What are your favorite things? What products do you love the most? How do you like to shop in 2026? And then here's some opportunities. Maybe you want free and half-off stuff. Maybe you want to get into the club. Maybe you want some cash back or anything else, and then they submit it. Every time a client submits this, she's getting a new lead and knowing exactly what they're looking for. So she can follow up with them and build that relationship and get them what they need. So I feel like this is a really, really smart strategy. If you have not yet done this in 2026, it is not too late. Position it as a spring cleaning assignment and go ahead and share that out. I think Amber ended up getting over 50 contacts that filled it out, maybe even more than that. Those were some of her early numbers. But each of those coming through is mapping that information to her CRM, which is super smart also. So she knows exactly who to contact about what and can be really strategic in the way she's segmenting her audience. Okay, the next one I want to brag on is Rochelle. First off, Cooking with Ro. Her site is so cute. Obviously, she's over here hanging out with Pampered Chef, and she shared that she's starting something new, Referral Palooza. This is one of the strategies we shared inside of Party Like It's 2026. So she has this great form that's saying, hey, I love your referrals. Send me your referrals. I want to serve you. And these are all templates that we provided inside Party Like It's 2026. So send a referral, send an introduction, and that's all. So they're filling out this form. Again, this is a lead form, and even a better lead form. It's not coming from your current clients. It's coming with your current clients introducing you to somebody that may want to shop with you. So this is an opportunity for them to fill out their information, refer someone, and then put their number in there. Done. Take it from here. I love this call to action on the button here at the bottom because it's like, I did my part. I sent you my person that is interested in learning more about what you have going on, and I'm done, right? So love this form, a great way to get leads. And she's also sending a thank you gift to those people that are referring her business, which is brilliant as well. All right, heading over to Kathy's site, Kathy's Kitchen. She just did a little bit of a revamp. This actually looks very similar to our Capture and Convert homepage that we're building out. By the way, that special ends today. If you need the details on it, link above. But she's got her links over here to different events she has coming up. She also has this cool RSVP for your experience. So this is where her hosts are selecting like, hey, I'm here shopping with Carly, and putting their information in, new lead, RSVP for an event, new lead comes in, it's going to redirect them to her pop-up shop, which is also one of our Party Like It's 2026 strategies. And it's going to give her a new person to connect with and nurture and build a relationship with and invite them to learn more about Tastily Simple. So I think this is a really, really brilliant one. And the other thing that she's doing that I got to just call out here is she has a freebie right here at the top. Like, do you want my meal prep 101 and go-to recipes? Put your information in here and send me the freebies. This is a great way to capture leads. And you can see when this is over on mobile, I'm going to stack it for you, that if you're sharing this over on mobile, say it's in your Instagram bio or on your Facebook page, they're going to see Kathy's face right there at the top. They're going to click and see the event she has coming up, her social channels. Then getting the freebie and capturing contact information is right there. So if your link in bio is not capturing contact information, we got some work to do. Okay, so next up, I got to brag on Alicia. She's got a couple things going on. She's got a few businesses. She's got homeschool resources, but it's really clear here at the top of the page, are you looking for healthy living resources or homeschool? So people can kind of pick their path. But I want to draw attention to the top of her page where she has Get the Safe Swap Checklist. This is a great lead magnet, freebie, opt-in for people to join her list. And so you can capture those leads. Scroll down and you just put your name, your email in, you subscribe, and she's going to send you her master safe swap list. So as you're thinking about your business, think about what it is that's going to draw those leads in. Do we need to give them a checklist, a freebie, a PDF, recipes, a thank you gift for a referral, a giveaway for filling out, updating your preferences form? But all of those strategies are going to bring you new leads. Now I got another example over here. This is Kim's page, and she's got a recipe club front and center at the top of the page. It could not be any more clear. Right here, you're going to put in your name, your email, and you're part of her recipe club. She's going to send you those recipes each week or each month, and she's got new leads to work. So those are a couple examples. Oh, I got one more. Shalise says, so love this one here. When you scroll down on her homepage, there is a very clear call out. Learn more about permanent jewelry. If you're interested in joining her team or starting a business, this form is going to give you exactly that. So it's front and center, it's very clear and it's visible, and she is a top leader. So her focus really is on team growth and bringing people in and supporting them. So keeping that opportunity right there where people see it is absolutely brilliant. So those are just a couple examples of ways direct sellers are capturing leads these days. Long gone are the days of just managing those conversations on social. Again, if you're using Oh My High Plus, everyone gets added to your CRM. You can use automations with Project Broadcast or within Oh My High for email marketing to stay in touch with those leads. So if you're thinking today, I need more leads in my business, I would take a hard look at the content you're creating and then making sure that content is leading them somewhere. It should be leading them to a page like one of these that I just showed you where you can capture that information. And then of course, once it's captured, you got work to do. You have people interested in what you have to offer. So it's your job to do that follow-up and connection with them until we move them into converting to a new customer. So with that said, let's get out there. Let's find some new leads today. Let's build out some forms, make some things happen. As I mentioned, we do have a special promo where we are actually building your Oh My High Capture and Convert homepage free of charge when you get started with any Oh My High plan ending today, Monday. So it ends tonight at midnight. There's a link above if you're interested and want to learn more. Come hang out with us and all the things. Oh My High, Party Like It's 2026. I am here for it. So I hope you guys have a happy Monday. If you have any other examples or questions on how you're capturing leads, I would love to hear it down below in the comments. So until next week, let's get out there and